Hello again, it's Erica here from Me2 Paper Crafts, bringing you yet another cool project. Today is super cool. It's an interactive card, and it's looked complicated, but it's pretty simple to make. So welcome. I hope you have been enjoying this week of new products that I've been bringing to you. I've certainly been having a lot of fun, and I've been making a few extra cards. So I thought on our last day, I would go through the cards that I've made all week so you can have a look at them. And then certainly if you want to get any measurements for any card, I can certainly send those to you. As a matter of fact, I've been thinking about doing some PDFs for you guys, and then you can reproduce all of the cards that I've made. So thanks for popping in. And I hope you've been enjoying the replays as well. I understand 1 o'clock in the afternoon is not suitable for everybody, but there's always the replay that you can watch. Make sure you comment. I have a grand prize at the end for my customers or new people to me. If you don't have a demonstrator, I have a gift certificate. You can shop my online store. And if you're a demonstrator, I have quite a few demonstrator friends that pop in from time to time or all the time. I will have something for you as well. So don't be afraid to comment. And I love when you comment amongst yourselves in the chat as well. I can see that Christine is here. Good afternoon. And Sharon is here. Hello, ladies. Okay, we'll get straight to it. We're going to be using this stamp set called Hooray for Surprises. Before realizing that it was an interactive card, I just liked the stamp set. Look at the greetings in here. And I love this. This can be used for anniversaries, Valentine's Day, spring. I absolutely adore the little birthday cake, and I love this flower. So lots of things that you can do. And if you still have the daisy punch, it won't quite punch this out, but you could layer pieces of, say, white or yellow cardstock behind this daisy using the daisy punch. So there's an idea for you. And we're also going to be using some free paper. I earned a pack of paper. It's called the Sunny Days Designer Series paper. Here it is here. And I know that it coordinates with another stamp set in the mini catalog, which I did not purchase. However, if you happen to have this stamp set in your stash, it's in the annual catalog. It's called Playing in the Rain. Look, there's clouds there and umbrellas. So you could certainly use this designer series paper along with this stamp set and any other stamp set that you have, kind of like anything that would work with cloudy weather. However, that's not to say you can't use the reverse side of the paper because there's pretty well no clouds. Well, I think there's one sheet with clouds, and I'm going to show you that when I turn the camera down. I'm so excited today. Can you tell? All right. So I'm sorry I was a few seconds late. I sat here. I was ready to hit go live, and I couldn't see the button because I didn't have my glasses, so I have to run upstairs and get them. Anyway, so here we go. I'm going to switch cameras. I have to add this other one to the stage, and I will bring it forward. Okay. So first thing to show you maybe is the free paper. So you will find this on page 5 of the Sale-a-Bration catalog. If you are new to me, if you've discovered me and you live in Victoria and you like to do in-person classes, then you could choose me as your demonstrator. And in that case, you can get a catalog from me. You just have to message me and let me know. My business name is From Me to You Paper Crafts. You can find me on Facebook and YouTube. And I also have a website. And my website is my name, ericaedney.com. Okay? So you can find me there. All right. But if you do a Google search on From Me to You Paper Crafts, I'll come up everywhere. All right. I want to show you this paper. Can you guess? This is the sheet we're using today. No clouds on it, but isn't this spectacular? This is shaded spruce. It's just delectable, this piece, but I'll put that aside for a second. Okay, here we go with clouds. Now, you could easily fussy cut these clouds. We also have a cloud punch if you're interested. I haven't experimented. I'm not sure if it cuts out any of these clouds, but I will certainly give that a go. And if you have a scan and cut, you can probably cut out all of these clouds pretty quickly. So there's a cloud themed paper, and then on the back of that are more clouds. So there is 1 or 2 sheets that have clouds on both sides. But this makes a beautiful scrapbook page if you're into scrapbooking. And it just makes a general good sort of background paper. I love the raindrops here. And I think, no, the clouds are the right way up, and yet we've got the rain coming down. So I think, yeah, I'm not quite sure what they were thinking there. Maybe the rain comes down this way. Yeah, it comes down this way. That is so true. Okay. And then, oh my gosh, look at this. This is absolutely stunning. So this will coordinate with any number of your stamp sets. This will be perfect for even November for Poppy Day, because they look like poppies to me. And then the back is just a beautiful plaid, a simple petal pink plaid. So there is a non-cloud one. Then, of course, you've got this one. This is the non-cloud one. And then this one has kind of got rainbows on the back of it. Just a general good background paper, maybe for birthdays. Then look at this. You have strawberries. Oh, my God. They're so sweet. So if you still have a strawberry set hanging around from years gone by, I know I have one. And I think I have some punches, too. So this would be fun for strawberry cards. Or you've got little bees. So we've got that Be Mine that's also in the new catalog. So I could certainly use that with that Be Mine suite. I love the way Stampin' Up! Will coordinate their papers with other things in the catalog, the current catalog. Check this out. Love this. This make a beautiful gift bag. And on the reverse, we've got some little sunshines. So good happy birthday, bringing you sunshine. That can work as well. And then, oh my God, look at the cherries. And you know we have a stamp set called, I think it's called the Sweetest Cherries. I'll just pull it down and show you. I actually used it for the watermelon cards that I made yesterday. I used this sweet on here. But here we go, the cherry set. This comes with a punch. This is in the annual catalog. So look at that. I can coordinate. So I can already coordinate this paper with quite a few other stamp sets. And look at this, just some beautiful pool party on there. Okay, there are your papers. So even though you don't necessarily have to coordinate your paper with a stamp set, you can always find something else to use it for. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, so just to show you, this coordinates with page 51. I'll just show you that stamp set. You know, every time I turn to this page, I think I need to get this. I mean, I've got some little wobbles. I bought them online and I could make the wobbly heads. It's just an adorable set. And look, it's got a little chicken. And oh, 2 chickens. Oh my gosh. And a little chick. Oh gosh, I think I'm going to have to buy it. You know me and my chickens. Okay, yeah, here is the stamp set. If you wanted to coordinate it with the paper, this is the stamp set here. Okay. Now, I think this cloud here might use, you could do the punch with this, I think. But you've got some really nice dies in here, lots of cloud dies. And I'll bet these cloud dies cut out the clouds on the paper. I'll bet that's how that works. Okay, I digressed a little. It's just too exciting. All right, so this is what we're working on today. Hooray for surprises. It's an interactive. I generally don't go for interactive cards because I don't know. I don't know. I think they're difficult. And yet, you know, I'm the queen of box making. A lot of people think those are difficult. And I love making bags, any gift packaging. And a lot of people say, well, that's difficult. So why does an interactive card scare you? I don't know why. It just has in the past. Maybe it was the stamp set that came with it. I don't know. But this one I loved. I love the flower. I love the heart with the tulips. I love the birthday cake. This card sold the set for me. Okay. And it actually has a die that you can open here and it reveals a greeting. Okay. So cute. So cute. So this is it. It's a pull tab. And I'm going to show you how to make it. but it's just so cute. And it's great greetings. Hooray, can't wait to see you. Sending you lots of love. And I love the mixed fonts. There's a for you. I'm always looking for yous when I do little gift tags. It's got a little candle. It's got a little heart. And here's your little pull and open here. Okay. So the pull is for the round pull tabs or the heart pull tab. And the open here, I think, is for this long strip. Okay. Yeah, here's a cute little gift box with some little biscuits in it. That's kind of cute. Sending you lots of love. There you go. Okay, let's get cracking. I'm going to show you. I had to watch a video this morning. The lady did a great job showing how to do the card. I just had to look at it because, you know, it was my first time and I thought I better learn from somebody who's already done it. So here it is. And I mixed up the colors a little bit, but thank you to that lady. I'll tell you who she was. Her name is Lisa Buchanan. Yeah, Lisa Buchanan. And she did a great job showing how to do this card. Very simple instructions. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to do, I love this paper here. So I decided to do this green, beautiful floral paper. I love shaded spruce. See, I'm pulling it in. I used it a lot for Christmas, but I'm pulling it in for spring. So I have a regular card base, half a sheet of cardstock, cut in half, and then you do a fold down the middle at 4 1/4 inches. And then I took a basic white standard sized layer, 4 by 5 1/4, and I ran it through an embossing folder. This one, I ran this one through one of our, we have a basic set of embossing folders. There's 3 embossing folders. You'll find these in the annual catalog, and this one has some little flowers on it. So I thought it went with the flower in this case. So I did that embossing folder. And then, but this one is the, I have it here. This one is the exposed brick 3D embossing folder. So this is the one I use. Now I'm going to tell you something about embossing folders and what not to do. I say it a lot, but when you run an embossing folder through your machine, you must always, always run it through the fold first, not the open edge. Sadly, someone in a class ran it through the wrong way. She almost dropped to the floor. She was so apologetic. And she did offer to buy me a new one, but I said, never mind. It still works. Don't worry about it. Luckily, it didn't split at the top, but she ran it through the open edge first and it buckled. I don't know if you can see this on camera, but you see how it's buckled, but it still works. So there you go. Sometimes people think, oh, well, they tell us not to do it, but what will really happen? Well, it can really happen. Okay. So there you go. So this is called the exposed brick 3D. I love any brick related anything, brick paper, brick embossing folders. I was really sad when the last brick embossing folder retired. I think it should be a standard in stock all the time. But anyway, we always like new products too. But this is a good one. So that's what I did. So we've got these 2 pieces. Then now I'm going to give you some measurements here. If you want to make this style card, even if you don't have this stamp set, the layering is kind of cool. So this DSP is 3 7/8 inch square, and it's going to sit, you can put it higher up, you can put it lower down, you can put it in the middle, wherever you want. On this one, it's almost centered, but I left room to put some embellishments on the bottom. So 3 7/8 inch squared. Now for the mechanism, these are the 2 pieces that this lady did and recommended, but you could do probably any size square depending on the style of card that you do. But you want a 3-inch square for the actual pull tab mechanism. And the pull tab mechanism is, let me just find what I did with my dies. I already put them on a magnet sheet. Okay, so here you go. So in the die set, this is that stripped pull tab. Okay. And then you have 3 other pull tabs. You have 2 circles, and you can have 2 different sizes. I think it depends when you pick the size depends on 2 things. The greeting, the size of the greeting that you want to put inside, and also what embellishment you're putting on top. So I'm going to use the larger one because that fits the flower better. Okay, so I'm going to use this large die. And then there's a pull tab to make a heart-shaped one, which I'm really excited to make. So again, I will make some extra cards and I'll post them so that you can see them. Okay. So hopefully you've been going back to my Facebook page to see the cards that I've been posting, extra things that I've been doing. Okay. All right, so we're going to use this. So you need kind of a 3-inch square. So we're going to cut this out of this. Then you need, this is the greeting square, and this is just slightly smaller. I mean, if you're an expert gluer, you could make it the same size and just, you're going to butt them up against each other. But this is for the greeting, okay? So this is 1/8 of an inch smaller at 2 7/8 squared, okay? So I'm going to take this over to my machine and I'm going to cut this out. Now, you can decide where you want the pull tab to be. I think it works best in a corner, but you could put it up here. You could put it down here. You could really put it on any corners. If your recipient, let's say, is left-handed, you could put the pull tab over on the left side because they're going to pull it with their left hand maybe. Or you could put it on the right side, okay, for the right-handed person to pull it. So that's totally up to you where you want to put it. So in this one, I put it up here, okay? So on the pull tab piece, you're cutting it, but it doesn't cut out. It's got, I don't know if you're going to see it, but it's got little pieces that are just like our I don't think I have a real blah, 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 what am I trying to say? Red rubber. Our red rubber stamps. Is this a red rubber? Here, this one's a red rubber stamp. I'm going to show you. So you know, in our red rubber stamps, when you go to pull out, is there anything in here I haven't used? Here's one example. You see this? It's cut out, but it is held on with a tiny, tiny little piece of rubber that's stuck there. So that's what this pull tab does. It's cut out, but it's stuck on so that it stays on the card. And then when the recipient pulls the tab off, then it breaks the seals. Just like if I pull this out, you see how it's going to break those pieces. Hopefully that explains it well enough to you or for you. Okay, so if I were to pull this up, those little tabs would break off and then you would reveal the greeting on the inside. I kind of don't want to pull it up because I kind of don't want to ruin the card, but there's a greeting underneath it. So you'll see where it is when I make this card. All right, so you want to try and center this as much as you can on this card, on this 3 by 3 inch card. And I'm just going to take my purple tape and hold that down. And I'm going to go and cut that, but it won't cut out. So here it is. So you have to kind of be careful with it. You're going to take the die off. And there's your die cut. I don't know if I can show you. You see it's partially cut out, but it's stuck on with little itty bitty bits of paper. Okay, so don't touch that. Now on the 2 7/8 inch square, what you want to do is this is where your greeting's going to go. Okay, so let me pull in my silicone mat. You're pretty safe to put your greeting, you have to put it in the middle, okay? So I have this birthday greeting here, and where's my ink pad here? So I'm going to use my black Memento ink. And I'm going to put this right in the center. Now, here's a little trick that the lady that I watched, sorry, what was her name again? Lisa. Lisa showed a really cool trick. If you want to see that the greeting is fitting inside this circle here, now this is cut 1/8 of an inch smaller. Okay, so you're going to, you know, offset this by 1/8 of an inch on your card here, like that. So if you want to see that the greeting is in there in the right spot. Oh, I can't show you. Oh my gosh. Okay, you take your phone, because my phone's up in my cradle up here, so I can't show you. But you take your phone and you turn on your flashlight and turn your phone so that your flashlight is you can see the flashlight. And then you hold this over the flashlight and you'll see the greeting underneath. I wish I could show you that, but hang on. I've got my old iPhone here, but I don't know if I have a flashlight on here. And I am not very good with my phone. I don't know if I have a flashlight on here. Where would I find my flashlight? I only use this for Pinterest. I don't do anything else. Maybe I can do my camera and put my flashlight on here. Anyway, I don't know how to put the flashlight on my iPhone, but you have your camera pointing, or your flashlight pointing up is what I mean. And then you hold this over the flashlight and then you'll see the greeting through there. Okay? Hopefully you understand what I'm saying there. I don't know where my flashlight is on here. I used to be an expert iPhone user, but not anymore. I've gone to the dark side, which I think is the better side, but that's another conversation. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to glue this piece underneath, but you have to be very careful. You're only putting glue around this circle. Okay. So I'm going to take my glue and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue around the circle like that. Reminds me of a shaker card. Okay, now be careful. This is like this. So I'm going to, but I'm gluing this on the back. So I'm going to flip this like that, and my greeting's going to go like that. You have to orient the greeting to the pull tab. And now I'm going to position this 1/8 or 1/16 actually of an inch on there. You want to make sure you get it straight. Okay, and there's your pull tab mechanism. All you have to do is decorate the pull tab. Okay. Now the key thing when you're gluing things on the pull tab, you could simply just put another greeting on here if you wanted to. But the key thing is that nothing is glued over these edges. And I'll show you what I mean when I put it together. So I'm just going to set that aside for a second. Let's see, have we got any other visitors visiting? Christine, Sharon, welcome. Oh, Sue. Sue, you're traveling. Aw. Your favorite embossing folders. I know you love those embossing folders. And Christine, you've been sick all week, and it's been a good time for me as I haven't done anything all week. Oh, Christine, I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. Is it just a cold? All right, we're going to start putting this together now. So I'm going to use my Tombow on my embossed piece here. I've been hoping and praying not to be sick. I just don't want to be sick. So I've been wearing masks again in the store, if it's a busy time at the store. Because I just don't want to get sick. I hate being sick. I know it's a great time to watch movies, but I usually feel so crummy. I just sleep the whole time. Okay, so we're going to put that on, and then we're going to glue this one on. So I'm going to not quite center it because I want to leave room for some embellishments at the bottom. Okay, so we'll put that. Look how beautiful. I love that paper because greens are my favorite color. Look at that. That's just stunning. Okay, now we're going to do another flower, but I thought I would do a Daffodil Delight. I thought would be really pretty with this green. So where's my stamp? And I need another scrap piece of white paper, and we're going to die cut this out. Just a cold. Oh, good. Is it starting to get better? You're feeling better today? That's good. Okay, there's my flower. Now, the die at first was a little tricky to line up, but what I did was I found, when I looked at the die, I found two petals that were kind of joined together. Well, there's another, no, these are more, they're short and they're joined together. So if you look at the stamped image, there's your two that are joined together. Actually, I'm wrong. Hang on. That worked the last time. Oh, there we go. No. They're these ones. Okay, like I said, there's two of them. So what you could do is, what I do is I grab a, oh, where's my Sharpie marker? Oh my gosh, I've just dropped a whole bunch of stuff on the floor. Okay, my big, is that my Sharpie marker? No, hang on, you guys, bear with me, please. Okay, here we go. No, here it is, here it is. Okay, so I grab a Sharpie marker. So I know to identify these two petals because they're touching. None of the other petals are touching, just these two are touching. And I know now that it's this point here. So I'm going to put a black dot there. And now anytime I go to line it up, I'll know where to line it up. That's my tip of the day. Might have been my second tip of the day. Yes, the embossing folder was the first tip. Okay, so I'm going to take that to my embossing machine and cut that out. There is our pretty, pretty yellow flower. Okay, so this is going to go in the center. Now, I've got some leaves. I pre-cut them. They've given us one leaf in here. You could use leaves from any of your die sets, but they only gave us one. So I went ahead and pre-cut 3 of them. Okay, so the key is you're only gluing on here. You don't want it glued across the score line or the cut line. Okay, so what I did is I just put a little bit of Tombow on here and mushed it around. And then I just tapped this in the glue. And then I just kind of decided where I wanted to stick the leaf. So I've only got glue here, not over the cut line. And then I'm going to do another one. And I kind of like two leaves together. And then I'm going to do a third one. Remember to check your die cuts. There is a right and a wrong side to your die cuts. And then I'm going to add this to the center. And I want to, oh, you know what I didn't do? Hang on, I forgot a step. It's not too late, I forgot a step. I need to put this little word pull. You see how I've got the word pull here? I forgot to put it on here. So I'm just doing it in black. Pull. Okay. And then let's put on our flower. I have to tell you, ladies, I wasn't sure. I've never bought a glass mat. I've seen them around. I mean, Tim Holtz has one. Everybody has a glass mat. I've never been inclined to buy one. But when Stampin' Up! Came out with one, I went, ooh, I got to have that. And I love it. I have to tell you, I'm really being honest with you guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. It doesn't move on the desk. It doesn't rip up. It doesn't get grungy like our grid mats. And don't get me wrong. I love our grid mats. And if I need to use one, I can still put it on top of here. But if it gets mucky, you can wipe it off. It comes with this great cleaning cloth. And the only way to get this is if you join my team. If you join Stampin' Up, you can get this for free. It's, I think it was an $85, $85 value. And you join for $135, you get $165 worth of products plus the glass mat. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm going to add a graphic about the join offer today so you can see what it's all about. But it's just amazing. Now, I keep this in a plastic bag because I have found it dries really quickly. It's made of the same material as our cleaning cloth, our purple cleaning cloth, but it dries out really fast because it's so thin. But it's just great. And it comes with this silicone mat. It sticks in place. I can see I'm lifting it off. And I'm finding it very useful. When I die cut stuff, I throw them in the little pockets, and I throw all my materials that I'm making. And the best part is this is where I'm throwing my dies now. So when I use my dies, oh, sorry, made a liar out of me. I throw my dies in there so I don't lose them. Okay. Yeah, I throw my dies in here so I don't lose them. Okay. It's still new. I'm doing old habits, throwing dies around my desk. I mean, I even have this little pin cushion for putting dies on, and I constantly forget, but I have to reteach myself. Getting rid of old habits is difficult. You know that, especially when you're getting older. All right, so here we have our pull tab mechanism. And now I can glue this onto my card. So I just need to find, I just had my glue. What do I do with it? I've lost it. Did it fall on the floor? Something fell on the floor. Oh, it's way back there. Oh, this is another one. Okay, so I'm just going to put a bit of glue on here. And glue this on my card. I'm going to center this. Okay, so there is our glue tabbed card. And I'm just going to add some embellishments. These are really, really pretty. And it's got a beautiful green in here. These are the Tinsel Gems 4-pack. You've got Lemon Lime Twist, which is this color. You've got Berry Burst. It's not quite Berry Burst, but it's pink. Blueberry Bushel and Pretty Peacock. Well, I'm going to use the Pretty Peacock on here. Yeah, I'm going to do the green. So I'm going to put 3 little gems down here. There you go. There's my 2 cards. Oh my gosh, I just love the design too. Very pretty. So I will decorate the inside. You've got lots of other stamps that you can use to decorate the inside. Since it's a birthday card, I might plop this little cake in there, maybe with some candles. And since this pull tab says, "Hope your birthday is wonderful," you could get another stamp from somewhere that actually says "Happy Birthday." Actually, this is perfect. You could put, let's see, Make-A-Wish and put the cake in there. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so do you want me to pull a tab just to show you? It's so cute. I know it's cute. I guess I should pull the tab. What do you think? Should I pull the tab? I don't want to pull a tab, but I'm going to pull it. I can always make another card. See, you just pull it. See how it pops up? Not in the camera. See, it just pops up. You could leave one hanging. See, "Hope your birthday is wonderful." Look at that. That is so cool. And you can hear it pop. You might give instructions in the card and say, "Don't pull too hard." But anyway, there you go. That's how it works. I love it. Can't wait to make the heart one. So thank you so much for joining in again, ladies. I really appreciate you, you joining in. Christine, get better. Drink lots of fluids. And Sue, have a wonderful time in San Diego. You're probably not. Are you there yet? You're probably there yet. Anyway, have a wonderful time. We'll see you in about a week's time. And yeah, everybody have a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day, Friday. Oh, one more thing. I am coming on live tonight for Case the Caddy. I don't want to miss that for you guys. So I'm going to do Case the Caddy. I can't wait. It's the second one from the new catalog. I haven't decided yet. I'll be working on that for the rest of the afternoon. And I will see you later. Thank you so much, ladies. Bye for now.